2017's Coco is the 20th feature film from Pixar Animation Studios. The movie's about a young boy named Miguel, who dreams of becoming a famous musician despite his family having banned music decades earlier. However, when Miguel accidentally crosses over into the land of the dead and reunites with the spirits of many of his deceased relatives, he goes on a journey to find his great-grandfather, who he believes may be the key to solving his dilemma. In many ways, Coco feels like a back-to-basics Pixar film, inasmuch as it's a slightly darker than usual family movie, with memorable characters, a great voice cast, top-notch animation, some catchy songs, and a poignant, well-written screenplay that balances laughs, thrills, and a few legitimately touching moments. It's also one of the best-looking animated films of the last few years. Everything from the locales to the characters is so vibrant and colorful that it practically jumps off the screen. And when you throw in a great voice cast, which happens to include the always entertaining Gael Garcia Bernal, well, you can't go wrong with that. For any other studio, that would be a huge accomplishment. Though for Pixar, honestly, it feels fairly par for the course. Now, don't get me wrong, it's a great story that hits all the right notes, even if it is fairly predictable and once again explores multiple themes that have already been covered in previous Pixar films like family, tradition, forgiveness, mortality, and, well, the list goes on. Not to mention, the movie did take a bit of criticism for similarities to the 2014 animated film, The Book of Life, which is also quite good and worth watching if you haven't seen it yet. But then again, I guess you just can't argue with what works. And if nothing else, the mere presence of a major Hollywood blockbuster to be centered around Latino culture adds some much needed layers of diversity to the modern film scene. Not to mention, a film featuring themes of family bonds and legacy that just happens to be about a young Mexican boy separated from his said family. Not trying to get political here, but just saying the mere presence of a kind of story beat that even tangentially connects to some real-world issues is worth thinking about. Wrapping up though, is Coco a new Pixar classic? Hard to say, time will tell I suppose, but this is still a worthy entry into the studio's canon and a great little film on its own right. I give Coco 4.5 stars out of 5.
Remember me, though I have to travel far.